Hi there, good morning, Ria from Maisie Moo. Just jumping on to introduce the newest released template, the ID wallet. You may have seen, I did a wee sneak peek on the Facebook page. But for those of you that haven't sort of seen how it works, what it is a wallet with a window in the back. There's nowhere for coins, it's simply for cards and your ID. You can wear it as a wristlet, as I've shown this one here. You could have it as a key fob, and the one we're going to put together, I think we will put onto a lanyard so you can hang it around your neck. So you can see it's quite versatile. It comes in 3 different designs. We've got the scalloped and we've got the curved, and I'm going to be doing the square because I'll be showing you how to sew that up. There are a few choices. You've got different size tabs, and placement of those is up to you on whichever side, if you want them high or low. Inside you have got the option of having the one large pocket at the back. Now I use that to put the card into to keep it secure. And then with this design here, we've put the 2 flaps at the front so you can put more cards in there, tickets or whatever you need to put in there. And you can see with this one, I've just omitted the front template piece, and we've just got the one card slot. Okay, so really there are a few options, and they are quite cute. You could wear them on a night out. They'd be great. Someone suggested for a cruise. I thought the one I've put together I've made sort of with that in mind, if it goes on a lanyard or a wristlet. Anything where you need to show any form of ID. As I say, Maisie's using hers, or will be using this one because she chose this one, to put her bus pass in. Right, so pop those to the side. First of all, what we need to do is cut out your template pieces, and everything is included in with your, and there's also instructions in there to show you how to put them together. So as we start off with, you've got your main template piece, you can see with pre-cut holes. So you can choose to hand stitch this with the pre-cut holes, or you've got the option of machine stitching. Gluing, you could try, it is up to you, but there is, as long as you keep within the confines of the template for the glue, you'll be fine. And you need a nice strong glue. Right, something else you'll need is these. This is the window. Now, you can use acetate sheets for these. You can buy them in packs. I couldn't find mine anywhere, so I ended up using the cover that from my Cricut purple mat, you know, when it comes with the thin cover, and I've just cut that out on my Cricut, so that's included as well, the template for that. Whether you acetate or whatever you use that's clear, you can get clear faux leather too, I believe. So and that's going to be sewn over there for your window. Really easy to put together. You're simply going to sew your window on first, and then you want to just sandwich all your pieces together like this. This is a top cover. Now you can choose to include this or not, but it makes it a little bit more robust, a bit stronger, and it looks a little bit prettier too. So once you've sewn your window on, you're going to go around and simply stitch on all of your pieces. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let's get started. You've got your side tab. Now there's 2 options. You've got a thinner one, which I've used here because it fitted my hardware with the 3 holes, and then you have a larger tab there, okay, with the 4 holes. So again, it's up to you which one you wish to use. You're also going to have a leftover piece from your window, and I could have probably cut the side tab out of that, or I'm thinking what I might do is just cut some rectangles of I've got the magnetic sheets, and I might just glue it on there, and that would make a cute little bookmark. So there's no reason for any of it to go to waste. Right, let's get started. I'm going to thread my needle. I've got a big wide hole needle there, and I will use, I was thinking this was quite a pretty colour here to complement that faux leather that I've got. So starting off with, now this is embroidery thread, you may choose to use cord or something else. Okay, so we'll cut a length of the embroidery thread. You want to make sure you've got a nice big knot in one end. Okay, I just wrap it around my finger, twist and pull. Okay, so I'm going to start near the bottom, and you simply want to come in from the back because you want your knot to be on the inside of your purse. And all I'm going to do is just sew all the way around in a simple straight stitch through the pre-cut holes. It's nice and easy. Once you've done a few, it'll be lined up perfectly, and then you just simply stitch around. Okay, so you can see I'm coming back round to where we knotted off, where we knotted off the thread. Now it's quite hard to see on that side, but you can see on this side you've got just a single stitch where you've got the gaps missing. Now you could, if you wanted to, sew the whole thing up like this. That'd be fine. I just think just to make it a little bit stronger, I'm just going to keep going back around. There we go. And just fill in the gap. So all you're doing is you're going through like that, so that you've got a solid stitch line. Okay, and I'm going to work my way around. Okay, so we're coming to the end here. You can see we've got that last stitch. What we want to do. There we go. Now that is all. You see that all the way around. And now we want to tie off and knot the end. So what you do is you pass your needle. So we'll do it down here. Pass your needle through the stitches, then pass while there's a loop, and then you pull tight. And what that does is it creates a knot. I'm going to do it one more time, not too tight because you don't want to be pulling it tight on the front. There we go, and loop, and a tiny little spot of glue on that will hold that in place, and then you can trim these bits here. Okay. So you now have your window. Here's your wee window. We are ready to put the rest of the purse together. So something I did earlier is I attached my snap. You're going to have holes in the middle size piece and the smaller piece so that you can choose which one to pop your snap in. It won't matter that there's a hole there because it's covered. And then I'm going to put the top snap in at the end once I've finished sewing this all together. Okay, so let's get this stitch together. Pop that to the side. You want to start, I'm going to start on the side. You want your knot to be hidden inside the wallet. Okay, right. The first piece that goes on is going to be the, here we go, we've got our larger bottom piece there. Then we have our medium. Okay, and we also have our base piece. So this initial lining up of everything is really quite important. You can use a clip if you wish. Okay, so we're going to try and come through all these pieces. Here we go. There's 4 layers, so it's quite thick, but at the end it creates quite a robust purse, so, or wallet. There we go, so you can see we've gone through all of those. Once you've done this a couple of times, it gets much easier because it sort of holds itself together. And if you wanted to use clips like this, you could. But really, as with most of my Easy Stitch, hence the reason they're called Easy Stitch, is you just simply stitch all the way around. So I'm going to come all the way around to this side, and then I'll show you once I get there how to insert your side tab. You can see I've got quite a lot of thread because I'm going to go around once and then back around again to create that solid stitch. Okay, so you can see I've stitched from this side around to the other side there. We've got, you can see the wee hole there for closing this off. So I really want this to have quite a central tab in the middle. Okay, so which means I would probably, because you've got your holes, you can see the 4 holes, we just want to, there we go. So yes, so I'm going to go through this next 1, 2, and then I'm going to pop it through the middle 2 layers. We're going to take the tab and fold it. Okay, so it's folded in half, then back through the other side. Pull that. Now pull it nice and snug. Okay, so this is always fun because you're going through so many layers, but there we go. When you're using quite a blunt needle like I'm using here, it actually sort of finds its way, and that's because of those pre-cut holes, which is the beauty of these designs really. Here we go, and they're all lined up perfectly. That's the idea. Right, so we've gone through the tab. Going back around and going back through it again is going to make it much more secure as well. As I said before though, if you wanted to keep it the single stitch, you can. If you're hanging it from something though, or you know, if it's going to be tugged, you probably want it to be a solid stitch all the way. Okay, so we're going to work our way up. Right, you can see I have come all the way around, and we have a single stitch all the way. Now I want to, as I say, I'm going to continue around and do the solid stitch like I've done with these, and all that means is just continuing. So you can go back the way you came. There we go. And all you want to do is just go back through the same holes that you've already been through, but you're filling in those gaps. Okay. You can see we're coming around and we're coming up to the end here. You simply want to keep stitching until you haven't got any more gaps. Right, so tying off, it's exactly as we did earlier with the window. So I'm going to bring my needle through, and you can see I've come through the middle of your faux leather. Right, I'm going to go back through where I came from, but a little bit further up, so you're through the stitches, and I'm going to, so you can see it's poking through. What I want to do is leave a loop. Okay, so once you've got your loop, you just pass it back through. There we go, the same, and then make sure you're looping it through, pulling tight, and what it does is it creates a knot. So all we need to do is trim that, and we just tuck our wee knot in. One more thing left to do, and that is to attach our snap. Alrighty, we're done. So we've got both of the snaps attached, so that closes off. I've inserted my cruise card. I'm going to go on a lovely cruise with this wee ID wallet. Attach your split ring like we've got on this one, and then you can attach it to a lanyard, or we've got a little these are called little lobster claws on this one here. You can pop, as I showed you with this one earlier, you can pop the wristlet fob on there. You'll find these in my store in different sizes, but really pleased with how they came together, so I do hope you enjoy making them. They are super cute and super useful, so whether it's for driver's license or your cruise card or whatever you're using it for, Maisie's bus pass, I'm sure you'll find lots of things to use the ID wallet for. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you make. Be sure to share it on the Facebook page, and once again, thank you for watching. See you, bye.